Alright, so last video was pretty negative, so today we're going to be objectively positive, and I'm going to be telling you guys my favorite or the best Call of Duty Zombies maps from each Call of Duty Zombies Treyarch game. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Call of Duty World at War. Now, my absolute baby is Der Riese. World at War Der Riese was like the first Call of Duty Zombies DLC that I ever bought. Maybe it was like 2010 or 11, so I would have been like 9 or 10, and I just remember having the Xbox 360. I had World at War, and I've only played like multiplayer and Nocturne Toten, and I was like, what is this? And it was like Map Pack 3. I think that was DLC 3. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I bought Der Riese, fell in love with it. That's where I met some of my first Xbox friends ever, and that's when I got introduced into like Xbox party chat and stuff. So World at War Der Riese is the foundation, it is the building block, it is the reason I'm a Call of Duty Zombies addict, and it's the reason that it's been a part of my life forever. So yeah. Alright, up next we have Black Ops 1, and I'm also going to be going with Der Riese here. Just kidding, that's not funny. It's actually weird because it feels weird that Der Riese is on this game because we have the Giant, we have the BO3 remaster of Der Riese, like declassified, that was a mod. We have so many iterations of Der Riese, and I feel like the most forgotten one is Black Ops 1. It's kind of just like the redheaded stepchild. Like, if I saw it in public, I'd definitely spit on it. But anyway, my favorite Black Ops 1 Zombies map is actually Ascension. I know it's kind of a simple take, and Ascension can be kind of boring, but I think stylistically and like vibe-wise, Ascension is really, really cool. It also has the first full-fledged Easter egg quest, and I think that's really special. I like that you spawn in and it's black and white, and the power is what gives you color. I like the map layout. I love the lunar lander system. I'm okay with having the Thunder Gun on this map. I'm pretty sure it introduced Stamina Up and PhD, so this map kind of added a lot of things, and we also have the annoying-ass monkeys that take your perks. But that's about it. I think Ascension's really cool. It's also got the rocket launch and the Gersh devices. Like, this map was the innovation map. They're like, we're just going to do stuff, and it's going to be cool. Now, coming up next, we have Black Ops 2, and, you know, it's Origins. Origins is perfect. Origins has never let me down anytime I've ever played it. I think the Easter egg is flawless. I think the gameplay is flawless. I think the high rounding is flawless. I think the layout is just phenomenal. Now, there's annoying elements like the mud, or like if you're playing on BO2, the snow kind of messes with your vision. And some people would say the Easter egg solo is really tedious because doing multiple staffs and all that bullshit is really, really annoying solo. But all I have to say is just get good, because once you get good, Origins is just a fantastic experience. I love how the power works on this map, and each generator just kind of turns on a section of the map, and when you turn all of them on, you get Pack-a-Punch. That just makes sense. I like the digging with the shovels. I think that's cool. I like going to the dark place, or the dark ether, or the crazy place, whatever it's called. That's just like really whimsical, and this map just has that whimsical element to it, and the storyline is phenomenal, and it's just really, really whimsical. I don't know how else to explain it. It just has vibes. The soundtrack is amazing. And the sound cues on the map are really good, like when you go into different areas and it cues different sounds, and when you know, ride the tank, you get a sound cue. I just think everything about Origins is really, really cool, and it's also pretty balanced. Like, it's not an easy high round map, but it's not a difficult high round map. It's not an easy Easter egg, but it's not an impossible Easter egg. Like, it is difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Like, saying the Origins Easter egg is easy would be a dumb take, but I just think Origins is just that map, and I think Mob of the Dead is a close second. Yes, I used to be a child and say Dars and stuff was better, but let me just admit that Mob of the Dead is right up there with Origins, and it really just comes down to preference at this point, but I think Origins has a little bit more to offer. Alright, next up we're going to be talking about Black Ops 3. Now, this is probably the hardest one because I really do love all of these maps, but I think, you know, we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of Black Ops 3, which is really scary, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to go with... I'm really struggling to decide between Zetsubo no Shima and Shadows of Evil. I think I'm going to go with Shadows of Evil. I think it's really nice because this map has the least fatigue for me. I know it's been out the longest, but it has a crew that's only around for one map, and it has a lot of really cool elements, and it has that crazy jazz theme, and I just think Shadows has a lot to offer when it comes to being a new player and an experienced player. As a new player, you're going to get your ass kicked a little bit, but like, you could put so much time and effort into learning Shadows of Evil, and it'll overall build your Call of Duty Zombie skill. You can't say that about every map. Like, the Giant, if you play the Giant over and over again, that's not really going to get your zombie skill up. But if you play Shadows of Evil, you're just going to be so cracked and you're going to get good because there's just so much going on, and you can't upgrade the Wonder Weapon, so it caps you out in some areas. And I think the map layout is really good. I like how each alley has like its own perk. That just makes sense. I like the underground Pack-a-Punch location. I think that makes sense. I like how they tried to incorporate wall running. in the Pack-a-Punch room. I wish they could have done a little bit more movement things. And I think the Squid Game Beast mode is like a really, really good addition to this map. I think that adds to the Afterlife mode in Mob of the Dead, but it just makes it much better. But every map in BO3, you know, we're playing as the same crew and we're doing all these things, but in Shadows of Evil, like I said, it's a one-time celebrity crew, and I think it just aged really well. I think the comedy is great. All these characters are iconic, and it just has that vibe. Like Shadows of Evil, I see that sound go viral on TikTok every couple months, I feel like, of the guy playing the trumpet or just the round change music. Like, this map actually has aura. Like, people fuck with it outside of the game. And when I said trumpet, I might have meant saxophone. I'm not sure. Coming up next, we have Black Ops 4 Zombies, and I think this is a really, really easy choice. I think Ancient Evil is a fantastic Call of Duty Zombies map, and I love everything about it. I mean, like, the layout's fantastic. The wonder weapons are fantastic. The storyline is fantastic. I like that there's a zombie Pegasus that takes you to hell. I think that's crazy. I love the boss fight arena where you're fighting a zombie's warlord and then a zombie Pegasus, and the traversal on that boss fight is really cool. And there's just so much going on in Ancient Evil, but it's all so perfect and methodical. Like, sometimes there's a lot going on in the zombies map and it feels very overwhelming. Sometimes I feel like something like Garage Grovey could do that to you, where like you're getting shat on by fire and you have a Mangler up your ass and a Valkyrie shooting beams at you. That's really overstimulating, where Ancient Evil is like chaos, but it's very, very controlled. Like, it's just in a controlled environment and it's a lot of fun. And I think the gloves are just such iconic wonder weapons. I think the storyline is fine on this map. I like the little twist with Medusa. I think that's really cool. Happy Pride Month. Next up, we have Cold War. Now, Cold War, it was just like the mid Call of Duty Zombies game. Like, it was easy. It was kind of fun. I mean, high rounding was just so ridiculously easy on this game. And the launch map is literally Nocturne on Toten Plus. And that might just be the best map in this game. I think Mauer Toten's a lot of fun. I think Firebase Z is horrible. I think Foreskin is kind of mid. I absolutely love D Machine, though. I think this was a great introduction for Cold War. I love just like when we got this new weird innovation of like Warzone zombies, it kind of worked with D Machine. Like, I love that they made the ray gun powerful again. I like the overall layout. I like that it's easy to digest. I mean, the storyline's kind of boring, and I don't really love how the Easter egg quest is just kind of handed to you. But overall, I think D Machine is just the best map on Cold War. I don't think there's much to say. I didn't really play that much Cold War, so what are you gonna do? And finally, we have Black Ops 6. Now, I'm going to be really basic and just say Terminus, because I actually love the shit out of Terminus, and I think it is a fantastic Call of Duty Zombies map. And I think the Black Ops 6 engine serves it really well. I think this map is actually pretty difficult. Like, it's annoying. I don't know the bosses' names, but they're annoying to fight against. Like the Squigafuck that has 5 faces and licks you and shit. That thing is really, really annoying. Even the vermin and the parasites could be annoying when you get to a high round. And when you're getting Mangler spammed, it gets really annoying. But overall, Terminus is like a really fun experience. And I don't know if people say this, but it definitely gives me Mob of the Dead vibes. You know, being on a prison, on an island, and you can like boat around to do other things too on that map. I just think it's awesome. I think the boss fight's fantastic too. And the weapon pool in Black Ops 6 is overall pretty good. And I like the wonder weapon on this map. So I just think, you know, the Terminus is just the best map in Black Ops 6. And that's how it is. I know we have one more map coming out. Like I said in the other video, I haven't really played the other maps, but I feel pretty good about giving Terminus the best map mark as of right now. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe. I'll see you next one. Peace.